Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tan Pants.
We hope you like noodles. And
Wow,
pasta.
Cereal.
You just broke my train of thought there. We all brought random topics to discuss together, and this week we have a game we're gonna play.
And none of us are wearing tan pants.
I'm wearing tan pants.
I'm wearing tan
Those are
pants.
shorts.
They're tan. They have boats on them.
You failed,
Oh,
but I did too. That's okay.
Josh has tan pants.
Yeah.
This is because these are like my only pants.
More of a beige.
So if it's not on purpose, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I own like one pair of tan pants.
What did you guys bring to the podcast?
Leeches.
Diarrhea.
Leeches and diarrhea.
I brought
Oh,
pistachios.
wow. I'm not going to tell you what I brought. It'll be I'll tell you. Last week I said I'd bring my findings on K-pop,
Oh, that's right.
and I have findings on K-pop.
Did you really?
Yeah, I listened to
Oh,
K-pop
you really
this
did it?
week. Yeah, I did it. Took one for the team. I have things to say. I have opinions now.
How much K-pop did you listen to?
I'll let you know when I talk about it. But
All right.
Max is
Okay.
going to tell us about leeches.
So leeches are a very nasty, gross.
Raisin-like.
Yeah, I have a story I wanted to tell you. One time I dived into a pond near where were we? That summer camp trip, Carolina.
Oh yeah, North Carolina.
Summer camp,
Yeah, and
Carolina.
I jumped into a pond there, and I said, "Hey guys, the water feels really good. You should all come in and swim around." And everybody was like, "No, we're not coming in." And then I stepped out, and I was covered in leeches, and all my friends said, "Whoa!" And I said, "Has anybody seen my raisins?"
Did you really?
No, that was all made up.
Oh, okay.
I'm
That,
just
that
kidding.
whole
man.
story was.
That whole story is made up.
Oh,
And
okay.
you took a
Just
lame
kidding.
joke and you made it even lamer.
Wow.
I love it.
I probably messed it up. I'm sorry,
That's okay.
I mean,
but
But trust us, if you use that joke anywhere, it works.
well, you told the joke so poorly. I don't think anyone
we
realized.
promised that joke's a lot funnier when
Nobody
you use
realized
right.
it was a joke.
Yeah.
leeches are creepy and gross and almost seem useless. Not in the medical field, even today. Did you
Today?
know they still use leeches?
I thought that was like, they're like, oh, we accidentally killed George Washington.
No.
Maybe we shouldn't do leeches anymore.
No, they still actively use leeches.
The Hippocratic method.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Hippocratic. I didn't know that, and I was researching it. Anyways, yeah, they still use leeches. They have they keep them in little jars full of water, and they swim around and they feed their leeches. They only need to eat like once a year.
For real?
Yeah,
So they're like,
Efficient.
it's October. Who wants to feed the leeches?
exactly. Or just get more leeches.
Let's just get new leeches. Toss them out. So what do they use them for?
If you're squeamish, you can skip ahead. This next part's gross.
So
I
they're
assume to
most-
latch to people.
They're most commonly used when there has been an amputation. So say somebody loses their finger or their finger got broken or something, and they
Right.
want to reattach it somehow.
Right.
Okay. The doctors can put the finger back on and reattach that artery,
Mm-hmm.
and blood can flow to the finger very easily. Well, not very easily, but if they do it right, it'll flow to the finger. But blood has trouble flowing back. So a lot of times when you reattach a finger, an ear, a toe, a nose, even in some cases, it will actually swell up and start getting purple or black or something. So they attach a leech to your finger, and it'll start sucking the blood, and it will prevent any blood clots that happen during this rebuilding of tissue that your body has to do.
Right.
And their saliva is like the best anti-clogging medicine. Whatever, there's a word for it.
Do they put if my finger gets cut off, like they put it where my finger was, so I have like a leech finger?
No. So when they reattach a finger, the finger can take blood,
Yeah.
but it can't give blood yet. So there's blood going to your finger and not leaving your finger. Provides a way for the blood to leave your finger safely.
Yeah.
Oh.
So their saliva has the best anticoagulant in the world. The best
So-
type, like their saliva. So they bite and they release this stuff to allow the blood to thin, and it will keep flowing and keep flowing and keep flowing. So much so that your big, swollen, gross finger that they're trying to put back on will turn back to normal, and your body will repair itself without having an overflow of blood to take care of.
Right. And then once your finger's ready, you can get rid of that leech.
Yep. And the leeches can suck like up to a day, 2 days, even extreme cases, 72 hours. They can suck straight. And they get like, I think something like 10 times their body mass.
Oh my goodness, that's so gross.
They hold so much blood, these little things. They're nasty, but there is a use for them. They still use them. And even in like if somebody was going to get like Botox or like a nose job or something like that, they'll often use leeches to make sure any of those dead skin cells or any of that dead tissue that they're removing or whatever to actually clean it and keep it all
So the person comes in,
fresh. And
I want to use Botox to make myself beautiful.
they say, get the leeches.
Sure, leeches are involved.
It's like, oh, I changed my mind.
Never mind.
But yeah, I didn't know they were used today. They're still used.
Wow.
Yep.
So, how much money would you want to be covered in leeches?
I don't know. Probably a little bit.
Like medical leeches. Like they won't give you diseases.
Well,
How do you
okay,
make a
so
leech
the
a medical
leeches
leech?
do have a disease that they carry with them. So
That's something I don't like. Is
they
the
don't
saliva.
always just jump to leeches as a solution, but they will.
They're like, well,
they give you antibodies while the
What?
leech is on you.
we
I
could
don't like
do leeches.
the idea of leech saliva getting in blood.
It's nasty, but it works. If you want your finger back, you gotta have that leech.
If you want this finger back, Cletus, you're gonna need to go through my leeches.
Yeah, but like in the really, really early times, leeches and then other methods of actually bleeding yourself. People believe like in the four femurs, the four different
humors.
humors,
For humors.
humors, not femurs, the four humors. So if there was an imbalance of those bodily fluids that you had in you, they would often bleed, like try to bleed their blood manually in hopes to rebalance their body or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they often used leeches. So I guess that's kind of where it started. I don't know. People have been using leeches for forever because they suck enormous amounts of blood.
Because they suck.
And their teeth, they have like 3 little teeth. It's almost like trimmers.
Right?
Yeah, if you ever seen the movie Trimmers, the thing like just jumps out of the ground, and so that it'll suck on your skin and create this little suction. And these like 3 little teeth in a triangle position just start like drilling almost, and then they just slowly suck and suck and suck, and their muscles contract in like a U shape. So like their head attaches and then their tail like I think suctions too, to where they're in like this U, and then their muscles contract to draw the blood out.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's crazy, but they're very effective for that one purpose.
So this episode is for all the leeches. Thank you for being effective.
Yeah.
Thank you, IRS.
Thank you, IRS.
Ooh, got him. Sweet. Yeah, that's what I had to say. I thought that was very interesting.
Nice. Thank you.
That joke you told kind of kicked in late. I was kind of like,
They suck.
I thought of like, you like, anyone seen my raisins? Just like you standing there. I was like, oh.
Or that bad. Or that bad.
We should find the joke and tell it properly.
That was an interesting medical stuff that you talked about.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also have interesting medical stuff.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The world's most premature baby has just celebrated his first birthday after beating a 0% odds of surviving.
What?
Whoa.
Wow.
How premature?
131 days prior to the due date.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay. So it was like a 21-week pregnancy. It was like 5 months.
Yeah, that's not enough time.
No.
Yeah.
You're missing 4 months there.
Yeah, like there's a picture of the baby here actually, but it's not loading.
So the baby survived?
Yeah, it survived,
Uh-huh.
but it was tiny, like the palm of your hand. Yeah, it was born weighing less than a pound, 11.9 ounces.
Crazy.
Wow.
So, like, when a baby is that premature, what's the main thing they need? Is it they don't have lungs yet, or
They
is it
don't.
like
Put him on some kind of oxygen.
They
or-
said they could like see through his skin to his ribs.
wow?
His parents received prenatal counseling on what to expect with a baby born so early.
Huh.
So basically, they're just like, your baby's gonna die.
Mm-hmm. But the baby's a year old now.
Yeah, it made it.
Thank
Wow.
God.
So, how big is the baby right now? Is it still a really small baby, or is it like
Normal sized kid.
big old chunky?
I don't really know. They don't talk about how big he is now, but my grandma, she's seen some premature babies, and usually they're kind of small, even after.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
This was, of course, they won the Guinness Book of World Records in 2020 when the baby was born. So
Oh,
it was
wow.
during the whole sickness. So they couldn't stay.
Uh-huh.
Like they had to go home and then come
Wow.
back the next day, every day,
Wow.
That's pretty rough.
for 6 straight months. Now he's 1 year old. He's doing awesome. It's really cool.
That's great.
How did they feed the little baby? Like how did they sustain him?
I have no idea. I thought that was really interesting because it's like 21 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's 131 days early. For a lot of other states, like California,
Uh-huh.
you can do it before 100 days before the due date.
Oh, you're talking about like an abortion?
Yeah. They were still in the time frame in which in California they could have gotten an abortion. And then like the Netherlands, it's up to 24 weeks you can get an abortion.
24,
24
you
weeks
said?
before the due date.
Not 24,
24 weeks.
Into the pregnancy.
into the pregnancy.
Okay.
So
which
that's
is
even
like-
further than
Like
he was.
116 days.
The vast number of abortions in the world today. How many amazing people are we missing now?
Right. It's
'Cause
it's
there-
hundreds and thousands.
There are a lot of really cool people in the world. How many more cool people in the world are we missing now?
62 million
62 million
in the United
Oh my
States
goodness.
Wow.
cool people. We're missing 62 million cool people.
since Roe versus Wade.
That's insane.
And that's only that 62 that weren't born, and they could have had kids.
Right.
That's
Crazy to
that's
think
an,
about.
that's an entire path of humanity that is gone
Right.
Yeah.
before it even had a chance to breathe.
Yeah, didn't even have a chance.
I knew that statistic because I learned it at church today.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, the pastor. He was given statistics at church. Black people make up 13% of the population, yet 100% of black people in the country. Think of it.
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
I need to back up here. My brain
Hold on.
needs to
In America-
absorb.
Okay.
In
Pull out my
America, black
calculator.
people make up 13% of the population,
In America. Okay.
but they make up 100% of all black people in the country.
That's nothing. You're saying nothing. The whole diversity thing. We need more, diverse people in every field. We don't have enough people to accomplish it. All of the diversity they're pushing, they want diversity everywhere. In every single business, there need to be, there has to be diversity of cultures and races. The math doesn't work. We don't have enough people.
Because they want to be all equal and diverse at the
yeah,
same
they want
time.
to be equal. There's only 13% of the population is black. Wow. That was our most political podcast ever. Thank you for staying with us during this political podcast.
Liberals shattered.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dad.
Clay's dad.
So anyway, leads me right into my topic.
Oh, yeah. What's your topic, Josh?
It was when a pistachio company in California noticed that thousands of pounds of its main product had gone missing.
I heard about this today.
Wait, what?
I
Did you
did
say
pistachio?
pistachio?
I didn't read the article, but I saw the headline.
Did you say pistachio?
Patakios.
You say pistachios, Josh?
I got my patakios.
Apparently, a tractor trailer had been moved from the Montemayor trucking lot in Delano to a nearby unnamed lot. There it was discovered that pistachios were in 2,000-pound sacks.
Now, it's really bothering me that you're not saying pistachio.
Pistachio? Instead
You're-
of saying pistachio?
I want to make
You're
this clear.
saying you're saying pistachio.
Yeah.
Now, what were these pistachios shelled or unshelled?
Were they roasted
That's important.
or unroasted?
Were they whole
Salted?
or had they been altercated?
These details are not disclosed.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know, it's
Fair
like
enough.
a
was
witness
it
protection
delivery
thing.
or was it
Fine.
DiGiorno?
Yeah. Apparently, the plan was to move the pistachios into smaller bags and resell them.
Like you do.
Smart.
So like the
Apparently.
guy at the pistachio factory's like, guys, they're not gonna miss how many pounds?
How many pounds do they
How many
steal?
pounds was it, Josh?
2,000.
They're not gonna miss 2,000 pounds of pistachios.
Oh, it's like my minivan.
I could bring my minivan of pistachios to your house,
Okay.
and we could bag them into smaller bags
Oh, that sounds
and
good.
sell the pistachios to people.
Sell them back to the
How many?
factory.
How many people we know that loves to buy pistachios?
My grandma,
We sell your grandma,
my cousin,
cousin.
My baby, I think he eats some
I
pistachios.
know.
Everybody in my basement.
Everyone on my swim team loves pistachios.
Oh, they eat them when they're in the water?
No, you don't do that. It affects your performance. We eat pistachios after we swim.
Oh.
All right.
I thought it gave you the runs.
Listen,
What?
no. Sometimes, mate. That's why you eat them after you're done swimming.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay, for the next headline, this is a guy.
Okay.
Okay, this is his tweet. This is a Twitter thread.
What do you say?
Okay.
Okay.
A Twitter thread.
A Twitter thread.
We're gonna read the Twitter
Hey
thread.
guys, my name's Twitter Fred.
You
I'm
don't
coming to you live. This is his tweet.
Okay.
From a Brandon, Mississippi Waffle House. I am a total loser. I came in last place in my fantasy football league. As punishment, I spend 24 hours in a Waffle House.
That's depressing
So
because
it's
you know
just-
they're open that.
Yeah, and
The
the
whole
picture
time.
of the tweet is a picture of the Waffle House from his POV.
So he's gonna spend the next 24 hours in this Waffle House.
Right.
Okay.
This happened June 17th.
Do they have waffles?
I assume they did.
Most of the time.
This is
But the rule is every waffle he eats shelves an hour off the clock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So my first thing was like, dude, just get 24 waffles.
And just start shoveling.
Yeah.
How many waffles could you eat before you like feel like you're gonna throw up?
I don't know. I eat
Well, listen.
I'd say
probably
3.
3.
I'd say maybe two or so.
So the rule is every waffle you eat. If you vomit a waffle, you've lost the waffle.
okay, so that's
the
an
rule.
hour added.
No,
What
no.
if you?
It's just returned to you.
Maybe.
What if it goes out the other way?
We're not talking about that, Clay.
Clay, that's inappropriate.
So he ate 2 waffles. So he shelved 2 hours already.
Good for him.
He says 2 down. That means 2 hours down. Obviously.
Obviously.
21.37 hours left, roughly. Already my stomach is rumbling. Gonna be a long one. The staff does not believe that I'll be there that long. Little do they know.
Little do they know.
1 hour and 10 minutes into it. 2 more waffles and 1 human who is dead on the inside. 4 waffles down. I've been here for 1.5 hours, and that means I'll have 18.5 hours to go.
So he's been there for 2.5 hours.
I'm in immersed discomfort. Please, somebody launch me into the sun.
Immense discomfort. So, I mean, he's been there for 2.5 hours. He's only eaten 4 waffles?
Yeah. 2 children can't be older than 6. Are up on the touch tunes. Absolutely jazzed to hear whatever finishes. I don't know. He's just tweet rambling now.
He just tweet rambling.
He's losing
And
his
it's the eye of
mind.
the tiger. Let's get another waffle.
The man
Just
is
keeps
in a
going.
Waffle
So
House
he's kind of
losing his mind.
He's losing his mind.
Okay.
And now it's Hotel California. How fitting. I can check out anytime I want, but I can never leave. Yes, I can in 17 hours.
Welcome to Hotel California.
You know, you don't have a problem checking out at the Hotel Texas.
Yeah, just go there.
Yeah.
Why are you going to California?
Is
Yeah,
the
man.
Hotel California in California?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Because I think it's like in Kansas.
Per
I mean, you go to Kansas. Like, sorry, honey,
So,
we couldn't get to
his
California.
his league
But here's the
commissioner,
Hotel California.
his league commissioner is letting him have, he'll be able to go outside and sit on the parking lot, so he can go outside and puke if he needs to.
That's good.
So waffle number 5 just hit the 2,000 calories mark, feeling great
Why does
with
he
a bunch of
anything
R's
else?
in it. No, I think he's just eating waffles.
Man, I didn't like milk. Is he drinking milk?
I think
Lard.
I
Straight lard.
think he's drinking cold fryer oil.
Now he's got 4.75 waffles down, 3 hours in.
He's only been there for 3 hours.
Man, this is making
Why
me
does
go
he-
crazy.
He should just stop. He should just sit there.
Why didn't he just hurry up?
Waffle House is for drunk or hangover people.
Waffle number 6.
Hey, Josh,
eerily staring into
Are you
the
going to
abyss.
get through this entire thread?
Hold on. I just want to see if it ends. Little quick trip to the bushes outside. 7th waffle.
It doesn't count. He vomited.
Yeah,
It doesn't count.
Well, his league didn't say that.
his league. What league is this? League of sad and
no.
depressing
He
Waffle
said
House.
it's his fantasy football league.
Okay.
It's football with elves.
Oh my goodness, it just keeps going. How much can one person tweet?
A lot, man. There's
Dude.
been some tweeties.
Have you ever been
Tweeters.
on Twitter?
I'm going to the very
Yeah, go to the very
How
end.
many
Tell
tweets
us.
can you
Is
tweet?
at the very bottom someone else tweeting for him?
No,
John died.
okay,
He's
9
here.
waffles, 15 hours in this restaurant. Staff letting me hang out with the slow night. Tipped him well in the morning. This was horrible, and I recommend nobody ever do this.
So he ate 15 waffles,
Yep.
and that was it.
Based.
No, 15 hours, 9 waffles.
So he's been there 15 hours, ate 9 waffles. So how many hours remains?
Let me do some math.
Do some quick math.
9 plus 15
Half the
equals
audience is already-
24.
24 hours.
Amen.
He did it.
He did
Wow.
Good job. I
Wait,
hope
he was there
feels
for 9
accomplished.
hours.
Dude.
That's so awkward.
9 hours in a Waffle House.
Yeah, but I checked it. The Hotel California is in Mexico.
Nice.
Boo.
Let's go to Mexico. Go to the Hotel California.
Okay.
Our 200th episode will be at the Hotel California in
stop.
Mexico.
Making promises.
Listen,
Let's go to Waffle House
episode
and bring
100.
sleeping bags and pillows and a tent and just set up camp.
and
Yeah.
don't
Right on the
talk.
table.
Listen,
We
can
don't
do-
Don't
talk.
tell anybody.
We don't make eye contact. We just
Don't
set
even
up.
order a waffle. Just set up a tent right in the middle of the
No,
floor.
no. We just say, can we have some jelly packets?
Like, I'll
What is-
take a cup of
excuse
water.
me, what is free?
I'll take a cup of water. That's it.
Please.
Yep.
Thank you.
So we could do that for the 200th episode.
And then you like peek out of your tent. Can you guys keep it down?
You peek at your tent. Hey!
I think we'd get kicked out.
It's a Waffle House. They call the police.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very nice. Well, speaking of calling the police, I listened to K-pop this week.
Oh.
Oh boy.
So last week we talked about how awful K-pop was, and then we asked each other if any of us had ever listened to K-pop.
I
And
didn't
none of
say
us
it was
had.
awful.
What did you say?
I was just like, I don't know.
No, you said I don't know. I think Max was very against it.
And then I went
Josh was
after
very
that.
against
After
it.
we said that, I went and listened to it, and I was just immediately like, "Yes, it is awful."
This is my
Us
review.
southern white boys aren't
This is
into
my
that
review,
crap.
Maxwell. I have things to
Gangnam
say about
Style.
K-pop.
Okay.
So the interesting thing about K-pop, it's pop music in Korean.
Okay.
But
things.
but
Korean music is pretty cool.
sprinkled
But
in
it's the pop.
hey sprinkled in the music are random American phrases,
Really?
and then even more random rap sessions.
Okay, that's
Someone will begin rapping in Korean, but sprinkle with your English there too. So some of it
So like
Like-
J-pop,
is that what J-pop is then?
pretty much.
And listen, don't introduce a different letter. We're talking about K.
But J came first.
Hey, don't tell me anything else.
Ooh.
Okay, I have some notes here. So, what is K-pop? Well, listener, K-pop is pop music from Korea. It sounds like pop music. It makes me sad that America has done such a good job at poisoning other cultures.
Oh.
It's like they kidnapped Justin Bieber and cloned him.
Ooh.
And there's a bunch of Justin Bieber clones making Korean music.
But it was like out of IKEA.
They cloned him at an IKEA.
Yeah, it's like an IKEA version of Justin Bieber. that
So
speaks
IKEA
Korean.
has like a bunch of cloning things.
Oh yeah.
You go to IKEA,
Yeah,
like,
oh, yeah.
where's the cloning vats?
Oh man.
So but it's fun to hear a different language being sung because Korea sounds like a very happy language. It's like you're listening to happy noises, happy Korean noises.
Happy Korean
It's
noises.
happy Korean
Just
noises,
like J-pop.
just like J-pop.
Just
Don't
like
bring in
J-pop.
letters, okay? We're talking about K.
What about R-pop?
Shut up,
V-pop?
Clay.
P-pop?
Ew.
Is V-pop Vietnamese?
I don't know. I
Vietnamese
guess.
I just wish it wasn't pop. I wish it was their own thing because
They
it
have
sounds
rock.
like they're trying. Yeah, but it sounds like K-pop. They're trying to sound like they're American, and then
Well, a lot of it's
Well,
influenced by
They
America
could probably do it because it widens their audience.
because we got so
Well, I
many
mean, yeah.
troops.
that's what it feels like. They're doing it for the clicks. Is what it feels like to me. So day one of listening to K-pop, I was mostly confused.
okay.
Day two of listening to K-pop, I began to form opinions. I don't like it when the song is in English. I like it when it's in Korean.
Wait, did you write these down?
I wrote these down.
Oh, you have critical opinions.
I have critical opinions. I don't like
Wow.
it when the K-pop is in English. I want to listen to the Korean pop, not the English Korean pop.
I'd feel like I'd say the same thing.
Yeah, I feel that.
Day 3 is when I discovered that they just kidnapped Justin Bieber and cloned him. And by day 34, I've lost all sense of time and space. What is music? What is it?
That's deep.
In order to have it, you need to have rap sneak in like olives into a sandwich. It needs to have the same repeated phrase, changing your DNA.
Okay.
And then I died.
Okay, Isaac,
Really?
sing some K-pop.
Okay.
Sing us your favorite one.
Probably sounding racist.
Come on, man. You got to at least get the words.
Jelly. I don't know.
You don't even know the words?
I couldn't. I mean, they talk so fast. And then the phrases are so alien. And then whenever they actually do have English, it's so, like, I'm like trying to, like, did they just say something in English? Was that English or was that Korean? Half the time I'm trying to figure out, are they speaking Korean or English right now?
Wow, why would you torture
Okay.
yourself like that? You might as well have gone to a Waffle House for 24 hours.
Well,
While doing it.
Oh, man.
I did it for the podcast.
Satan comes, says, welcome
So, guys,
to hell.
do I have, let me tell you, is K-pop good or bad?
Tell us in your honest opinion.
Honest opinion,
It's
In your
black.
journey.
it's fine.
What? Really? That's fine?
It's fine.
We expected a much more critical opinion from you.
I mean, I've decided.
What music do you normally listen to?
I listen to Switchfoot.
Okay.
I listen to ambient soundtracks, ambient
Respect.
musics, and I listen to The Sound of Rainwater
Okay.
and K-pop.
You belong in a prison. Your mind is so messed up.
My mind is a beautiful thing. But yeah, K-pop is fine. If you listen to it, whatever. I don't care.
Hopefully, we will live our lives better.
You're an abomination! How dare you!
Who is that directed towards?
I don't know.
okay?
Maybe Isaac, I guess, for not criticizing enough.
Oh, okay. You need
Next.
to do better.
Next time, okay, I'll be extra critical of K-pop. Ready?
No.
Ready?
No. You said your
Are
said
you
your
ready?
piece. You're
Are
fine.
you ready?
No, it's okay.
It's fine.
I'm
It's
ready
fine. All right.
to go to work.
There's a lot of editing for you, Josh.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Tan Pants.
We hope you liked it and listened through the whole thing.
Till now.
Please.
Don't forget to share with your friends, with your family, your frog, your dog, a cat, a mouse in a house.
The frog on a log.
Be sure to jump on Twitter. Thanks for the excitement, Joshua. Be sure to jump on Twitter and ask us questions. We'll answer them on the podcast. Till next week, buy some tan pants.
Stay busy.
Can I go now?
You can leave, Clay.
Go, Clay.
Clay can leave, yes.